On July 2, 2025, a rocket roared into the sky, marking a historic moment for SpaceX, their 500th Falcon 9 mission. This isn't just a number, it's a milestone that encapsulates over 2 decades of relentless innovation, audacious goals, and a vision to make humanity a multiplanetary species. Today, we're diving deep into what this achievement means, how SpaceX got here, and where they're headed next. Buckle up, because this is a story that takes us from the edge of failure to the cusp of the cosmos. Let's rewind to 2002. Elon Musk, fresh off selling PayPal, founded SpaceX with a dream that seemed borderline impossible: to build rockets from scratch, make space travel affordable, and ultimately colonize Mars. The odds were stacked against them. The aerospace industry was dominated by giants like Boeing and Lockheed Martin, and no private company had ever launched a rocket into orbit. But SpaceX wasn't here to play by the old rules. The road to 500 missions was anything but smooth. SpaceX's first rocket, the Falcon 1, faced 3 consecutive launch failures between 2006 and 2008. Each explosion was a gut punch, burning through millions of dollars and bringing the company to the brink of bankruptcy. By the time the 4th launch rolled around in September 2008, SpaceX was on its last legs. But that launch succeeded, becoming the first privately funded liquid-fueled rocket to reach orbit. It was a turning point, proving SpaceX could compete in a field where failure was the norm. Fast forward to 2010, and SpaceX unveiled the Falcon 9, a rocket designed to be the backbone of their ambitions. Taller, more powerful, and capable of carrying massive payloads, the Falcon 9 was built to deliver satellites, supplies, and eventually humans to space. Its first launch was a success, and by 2012, SpaceX made history again when their Dragon spacecraft became the first commercial vehicle to dock with the International Space Station. This wasn't just a win for SpaceX, it was a paradigm shift for the entire space industry. The Falcon 9 quickly became the most reliable workhorse in the industry. But what set SpaceX apart wasn't just getting to orbit, it was rewriting the economics of space. In 2015, SpaceX landed a Falcon 9 first-stage booster back on Earth, a feat that had never been done before. Reusability was the game changer. By landing and refurbishing boosters, SpaceX slashed launch costs from hundreds of millions to as low as $60 million per mission. Suddenly, space wasn't just for governments and billion-dollar corporations. It was becoming accessible. Let's talk numbers for a moment. By July 2025, SpaceX has launched the Falcon 9 512 times, with 509 successes, a staggering 97.3% success rate. Of those, 472 first-stage boosters have been recovered, and 444 have been reflown. Some boosters have flown as many as 29 times, a record set during the 500th mission itself. This reusability has allowed SpaceX to dominate the global launch market, capturing over 60% of all commercial launches worldwide. One of the biggest drivers of those 500 missions has been Starlink, SpaceX's ambitious project to provide global internet coverage. Since 2019, SpaceX has launched over 7,900 Starlink satellites, creating a constellation that beams high-speed internet to remote corners of the globe. From rural villages to ships at sea, Starlink is connecting millions, proving that space technology can solve real-world problems right here on Earth. But SpaceX's impact goes beyond satellites. In 2020, the Crew Dragon spacecraft carried astronauts to the ISS, ending NASA's reliance on Russian Soyuz rockets for crewed missions. Since then, SpaceX has launched 68 astronauts across multiple missions, including private citizens. The Polaris Dawn mission in 2024 was a standout, featuring the first ever private spacewalk. These missions aren't just about getting to space. They're about proving that private companies can lead the charge in human spaceflight. Let's break down what 500 missions really means. SpaceX has delivered over 1,200 tons of payload to orbit, equivalent to the weight of about 200 elephants. They've launched everything from scientific experiments to military satellites to lunar landers. Their launch cadence is unmatched. In 2024 alone, SpaceX averaged over 140 launches, or roughly one every 2.5 days. No other company or nation comes close. Compare that to the competition. United Launch Alliance, a joint venture of Boeing and Lockheed, has launched fewer than 200 rockets in the same timeframe. Blue Origin, while promising, has yet to reach orbit with its New Glenn rocket. China's state-backed programs are ramping up, but they lack the cost efficiency of SpaceX's reusable rockets. SpaceX's dominance isn't just about numbers, it's about setting a new standard for what's possible. Now, let's look to the future. While the Falcon 9 has carried SpaceX to 500 missions, their next rocket, Starship, is poised to redefine space exploration entirely. Standing at nearly 400 feet tall, Starship is the most powerful rocket ever built, capable of carrying 150 tons to orbit and designed to be fully reusable. Its test flights, though not without spectacular explosions, have shown progress. In March 2025, Starship completed its first successful orbital mission, a giant leap toward Musk's vision of colonizing Mars. Starship's potential is limitless. It's been selected by NASA as the lunar lander for the Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the moon by 2027. Beyond that, SpaceX envisions Starship enabling permanent settlements on Mars, with the first uncrewed missions potentially launching as early as 2026. Imagine cities on Mars, powered by Starship's ability to ferry people and supplies across the solar system. This isn't science fiction. It's the next chapter. The ripple effects of SpaceX's 500 missions are felt worldwide. Starlink is bridging the digital divide, bringing education and economic opportunities to underserved regions. Crewed missions are inspiring a new generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers. And with private missions like Inspiration 4 and Polaris Dawn, space tourism is becoming a reality, proving that space isn't just for astronauts, it's for everyone. SpaceX has also captured the public's imagination, from viral booster landings to Elon Musk's bold predictions on X. The company has made space exciting again. They've turned rocket launches into must-watch events, streaming live to millions. And, let's be honest, those drone ship landings on Of Course I Still Love You and Just Read the Instructions are as iconic as it gets. Of course, SpaceX hasn't been without challenges. Early failures tested their resolve, and even today, regulatory hurdles and environmental concerns spark debate. Critics argue that the rapid pace of launches could strain airspace and impact local ecosystems. SpaceX has responded with measures like reusable rockets to reduce waste and partnerships with regulators to ensure safety. But as they push boundaries, questions about sustainability and ethics will only grow louder. So, what does the 500th mission mean? It's a celebration of human ingenuity, a testament to what happens when you dare to dream big and refuse to give up. It's a reminder that space isn't just a frontier. It's our future. From connecting the world with Starlink to landing humans on Mars, SpaceX is proving that the impossible is possible, one launch at a time. As SpaceX sets its sights on the next 500 missions, one thing is clear. We're witnessing the dawn of a new space age. Whether it's the moon, Mars, or beyond, SpaceX is leading the charge. So, what's next? Stick around, because the journey to the stars is just getting started. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to join us for more cosmic adventures. Till next time.